Alright, welcome to a new series on this game. I'm not gonna do voiceovers for the whole thing. This is just a short voiceover I wanted to do just as like the introduction to this video. The other series I was doing on this game, it's not done. I'm still gonna do videos on that series. I think I already said that in my most recent video on that series. I was talking about this series actually, but I'm gonna just go over a lot of what I said there again. So this series is going to be a lot faster paced than the other series I did, or that I am doing, and this series really is just kind of me wanting to see, like, I guess I just want to try doing something a bit different from what I usually do in this game. A lot of my parks usually are like pretty much exactly what the other series is doing, very minimal actual theming, and it's always like a very foresty park. And I took primarily a lot of inspiration from Deurklink's Imagination Mega Park he did like I think almost 2 years ago now, and I just wanted to try something like that, but nowhere near as big, because I definitely do not have the patience to fill in 255 by 255 tile space. Yeah, so I'm also gonna try and play with like a couple plugins. I'm gonna be using the recolorable scenery, as you're probably already seeing in the time-lapse. I don't know, I'm not watching the time-lapse as I'm recording this. I'm actually staring at a blank screen, and I think this should be a fun series. My goal is actually to finish this series at the same time as I finish the slower paced series. I don't think that's actually gonna happen, but we'll see. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, so just, I guess, enjoy the rest of the video if you were able to put up with me talking for this long. Alright, welcome to a new park series. As I said in the old park series, the other park series I'm doing is not done. This one isn't replacing it or anything like that. Uh-oh. I forgot to turn this back on. Yeah, I don't really know how to introduce this. I started a new park series, and as you saw in the time lapse, this isn't quite the entrance. The actual entrance is gonna go over here, but this is just like, this has info kiosks, there's bathrooms in these buildings and stuff like that. And for anyone who watched the previous series as well, you can see I opened the park right away this time. And the reasoning for that is because I learned the very hard way with the previous park that it's best to build the paths with the park open so you can see all the issues with it as you're building them instead of when they're all done. I ran into all kinds of issues with the previous park because of that, and it was not fun. It was not fun in the slightest. Anyways, I'm doing this little segment here, and then there might be another time lapse after that where we do the actual entrance building, and that is because I want to do this short segment here to showcase my first experience with the Peep Editor plugin. In the previous series, I didn't use any custom scenery, not even like the recolorable objects. I didn't use any plugins at all, and I want to change that with this park. This park will be a bit different, where I will be using some plugins. I will only be using the Peep Editor plugin and the Ride Vehicle Editor, and I'll only be using like recolorable scenery in terms of custom scenery. I do know there's like plugins, like a scenery editor plugin, where you can like copy paste large portions of scenery, but I don't really want to do that I don't really want to use that plugin. I prefer to build everything like manually, I guess, because I feel like copy pasting large portions of scenery does feel a little bit like lazy to me. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing if you do use it. There's obviously nothing wrong with using it in a game like this, but I personally don't really want to use it. Anyway, so we're gonna work on putting some guards here, or like people who check your tickets and stuff like that here, because I think it would be a cool detail. So there's going to be 5 of them here. So I'm gonna start with just 1 for now while I figure out how to use this plugin, because I've never touched this thing in my life. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, come back. Nope. I don't want to accidentally select someone else. Damn it! Gilbert? Okay, Entertainer 1. Here we go. Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Now we gotta move them. I do know a tiny bit about how to use this plugin, purely just because of watching Deurklink's videos and stuff like that. So I guess let's put him here. Can I rotate him? I can. Oh, he's not on that at all. Nope. Nope. There we go, now he's on it. Let's stick him back here. I think he'll be fairly visible there. I feel he's still sort of like on the edge of the path, I feel. Let's have him like there. And we're gonna make him a security guard. What does drowning look like? Oh, okay, let's not do that. So I guess, is that it? Is that like all I need to do, I guess? That seems pretty easy. Okay, this was nowhere near as difficult as I thought it might be. Ticket checker guy. There we go. We gotta do this 4 more times. Woohoo. So now I'm just gonna do this straight from the security guard thing instead of using entertainers. And then that's not the Peep Editor plugin. Alright, I'm gonna just do this quick and then maybe do a little bit of decoration in normal time or in normal speed just to show this, and then we'll build the actual building in time lapse. Alright, there we go. We've got all 5 of our ticket checker people. So I am just going to try and put, maybe not that, let's put these, and then we'll make the center invisible. We'll have that at each of these spots. Cool, so there's that. I don't know how well you're actually going to be able to see these guys, just because of how big this building is actually going to be. So I feel like, I don't know. Let's just see. I'm going to put like, what did I put at the bottom here? We used like these Georgian walls. And this building's going to be a bit bigger, so I might use these gray ones here for this. And I'm just using the regular gray ones because they do still have a little bit of that brown coloring in them, so I think it still should fit in fairly well. The building will be about that big there. Yeah, see, they're already being blocked by this wall a little bit. That's maybe I should move them all up a little bit just so you can actually see them. I mean, you can see that they're there, but you can't see them like at all from this angle, and obviously you won't be able to see them from this angle. So this is the only angle you can currently see them in, so I'm probably going to move all of them up a little bit before I make too much progress on this. And then once I'm done with that, we'll move on to the next time lapse, and that'll probably be the end of this video. I feel like this is going to be a pretty short video because the majority of the progress I want to make today is going to be time lapsed, but we will see. Alright, so that's probably all the progress that's gonna be made in today's episode of this park. I'm happy with everything that I got done. Looking at it now, I do kind of wish I had put some kind of elevation change here, just because this entrance area is going to be really flat now because of that. But hopefully no one will notice if I just put all kinds of cool terrain literally everywhere else. I once again tried putting some of these pirate roofs in here just to see if maybe somehow that would make this make more sense, and of course it didn't. And I forgot to turn on stable sort again, so now we're not even looking at it correct. I also tried doing some stuff with these like New York things. What are these called again? I don't remember. No, it's not called wall. New York wall piece. Let's see, yeah, these bricks like this, just to add something here to make this look a little bit better supported, and I think it looks alright, but I'm not completely sure about it. I did also find something that actually really bothered me. I wanted to, because I have recolorable versions of those walls here, these pirate walls, if I can set up the coloring again real quick. So like this, I was gonna have it like this, so I could put these borders in like this. However, when I do that, the oh, you know what? I just realized the entertainer is not disappearing, is it? No, it's not. I'm just really fucking stupid. I was about to be like, oh, I found a weird bug. So I guess I can put this here. We're gonna pretend this was here the entire time, and what I was about to say was not a thing. I wasn't about to say anything. There was no bug. I never thought there was any kind of bug, you know? Because I'm just a very smart and intelligent OpenRCT2 player. Yeah, so next episode, hopefully we'll get the first ride in. I'm also not going to do like this medieval sort of theming the whole way up. I think just sort of like this center area is going to have this kind of medieval fantasy-ish theming, and then everything else around it will have all kinds of different themes. As I said I don't think I said it in this video, I might have said it in one of the time lapses, I don't know yet because I haven't recorded the voiceovers yet, but this park is going to be inspired by both Deurklink's Imagination Mega Park as well as the various different Benny's movie parks that Benny's Adventures has made. So each different area I build in this is going to be, what the fuck? Okay. Each different area I build in this is going to be themed to like a game or just something like that I personally enjoy. So yeah, that's the plan. I still haven't worked out every single theme I want to put in this park. Hopefully by episode 2 or by the end of episode 2 I'll have all of that in mind, but we'll see.